Alright, and we are back. Let's see how we are doing. Today we should approach the end game. Landsmeet is the clear line of the point of no return, basically, for this game. So let's go. And if you want to help, please subscribe and like in YouTube. If you don't like, the algorithm doesn't really care about smaller YouTubers who have less views. So either way, basically it helps a lot if you like during the live stream. If you give the like, if you give the like after the live stream, it helps, but doesn't help that much. All right. And last time we had some romantic interests, and we managed to get away from the Dwarven city, and now we are, I think we are all pretty okay. I learned about set items, that yeah, these set items do have a bonus, but it doesn't, it just tell it item set bonus, but doesn't tell in a game what it was. So we need to read through the wiki page to learn about them, which is not good, but that's how it is. And let's put recording on. Yeah. I could actually go and dump these extra items to the base, basically. Court of Shattered Dreams. +2 magic. And the willpower was yeah, willpower means more spells. +10% to healing effects received, not given. Received, okay. Sure. +3 spell power. Well, not many items actually add spell power, so this might be pretty okay. +3 spell power. Alright. I think we can manage with this. Ukraine doesn't have much in the way of the set items. I kind of noticed it a bit too late. Alistar has a set item, pretty okay, suits for him. I think this is the guy who I want to give this set here. And also, if you are watching this, please remember there's redeems. There's a possibility of redeeming some loyalty points. And let me check. Let's check the Streamlabs page. And there should be a possibility of adding the voice sound replies. Here we are. So basically, this is the page for redeeming stuff. It should work with the YouTube as well, but it's still under testing. So not really sure if it's going to work as intended. Which is porting, but yeah, that's how things are. It's like the streaming technology through Streamlabs is not totally foolproof. Okay, Zevran. If we are going to the Dedarim, then I would like you not to stab us to the back. On the top side, I think this was some sword I could actually find, but didn't. Why are we keeping this with us? The lips of some demonic creature. Why? Oh, please tell me. Okay, now I'm trying to get this full screen. Let's see what happens. Okay, it doesn't like. Yeah. Okay. So we will play with the window. Talk to these people here.
I have a question for it, if it will indulge me. It chose to side with Caradon and destroy the Anvil of the Void. I agree with its decision, and yet the Paragon Branca was the reason it ventured into the Deep Roads. Why did it choose to defy her? Able to assist it with the dwarves? I am pleased then. I had no idea that was why it did that. At any rate, I wanted to thank it. It gave Caradon the end he wanted, and I'm pleased to have been a part of it. I will have to think on Caradon's words to me. It was a great... But for now, let us go on.
Enchantment? Enchantment!
I think we set these up last time.
realize that you've been smiling for hours
I wonder why.
since the last time you and that fool Alistair shot glances at each other, in fact. He must be pleasant enough in bed, for surely I cannot imagine anyone enduring his conversation.
Oh, you have no
I
idea.
see. Glad to hear it then. 'Tis a bit sickening to watch you two, but I imagine it at least takes your mind from our situation. Have it your way.
Morrigan approves Buster.
You called. I am hardly surprised.
Actually, never mind.
Very well. As you wish.
Something you need, my dear?
I know that look. You have something on your mind, don't you?
Come to talk to old Ogren, have you? Don't know why. Nothing. I'm fine. Just, I got a hornet in my eye is all. Did you want to talk about something? You want to be a berserker? Thought I'd never see the day. You're a monster on the field already, Warden. But your style just doesn't give itself to mad rage. Too much thinking, too much, what you call it, finesse. But if you know someone fit for this type of work, I'll teach him. It'll be nice to have another berserker to grunt at for a change. If you want to think like a berserker, drop fair from your vocabulary. If it works, that's all. What about? It's starting great. At first I was a little queasy with all that air, but there's just so much of it. No one has any idea who you are or what you're doing. And the ale. Oh, who'd have thought ale made with grain? Aye, the surface is great. It's like a big, bright world of filth without a ceiling. My kind of place. Hey, let's go find something to kill, huh? All this talk makes my hands twitchy.
Have you encountered many abominations, apart from the ones in the Circle Tower? Ah, yes, Connor, of course. The first time I saw an abomination, my blood turned to ice. It was months before the nightmares stopped. It was the knowledge that I could easily become one of them that frightened me the most. Every mage is vulnerable, no matter how accomplished or powerful. That is the first thing we learn, and overconfidence can lead to recklessness. One slip. All it takes is one slip, and everything you are is simply gone. Replaced by madness. And there is no turning back, or at least that's what they say. Of late, I have begun to wonder if there is any way an abomination can be cured.
I wonder if there will
If a mage
like
could
one
be
quest about
self-possessed and
this
still
topic
retain their
in a later
sanity,
games or something.
their humanity. Yes, it is madness and cruelty that define abominations.
Yeah, next game
Those
actually.
are lacking. If the mage remembers the person they truly are, then they are not an abomination. I never saw that.
I think we
Thank you for showing me another way
should
of
play
looking at it.
Awakening after this. Which is basically, in this version, it's a DLC.
I've a question, if I may. Well, here's the thing. I swore an oath to serve you, yes? And I understand the quest you're on, and this is all very fine and well. My
But-
question pertains to what you intend to do with me once this business is over with, as a point of curiosity.
Use this after a ravishing celebration.
Now there's a thought. Normally I am the one doing the ravishing when it comes to comely lasses. I like it. But you are also distracting me from the point. I said I would serve until you released me. One simply assumes that once your Grey Warden business is finished, you would have no need of an assassin to follow you about. Am I wrong?
I could always use a friend.
Oh, not more than friends?
Okay.
Indeed we shall. It is good to know what my options might be, but that is for another time. For now, we have much to do, yes?
Several approves flirting. Flirting with. Alright. So let's take the A team out.
Yes.
Indeed, yes.
I really can't manage without mages. Anyway, back to base. There's still way too small inventory for me in this game. And that's why I didn't take the many armors we found, because okay, so freeze. Ouch. So there was a third one. Pretty okay to actually have a healer in the team right now. Oh, more incoming. She was left in a pretty bad place. Power team is doing what they do best. Smash heads. aren't you moving? Yeah, I was thinking that I should play Dragon Age 2 in some form of schedule. Later this year. And maybe Dragon Age 3 as well. Dragon Age 3 was fun, but it was slightly too much open world without, well, too much finesse. Okay, where's the last one? Okay.
I shall do it. Very well.
Or well, at one point the games were all like, let's go to the open world, and it was problem when you have a like X amount of ideas for the game and levels, and then you spread them wide them apart. Okay, it has nice idea of the actually finding out, exploring things and finding things. Exploration is one of the things that people really like in games, but maybe it left some games half cooked. Okay, what happened?
I fell. For a moment there, I thought I thought it was all over.
What was?
I will explain everything when we are back at camp. Now is not the time.
Alright. I don't remember this from the first playthrough. Yeah, funny thing, I have only once played this through. I have lots of stuff here. Spirit damage. That might be useful for some. Plus one armor penetration. Not really needing it. I can install this one as well. Pretty okay shields, but we don't have a shield users. Trying to find the potion making skill.
I stand ready.
Welcome back, Warden. As you can see, we've been busy. Cleaned the place up a bit. Even my brother Mikhail came out of hiding. Never will you find a finer smith. Also got some goods stored here that might interest you. Buy them now before my cousins move it all someplace else. Certainly.
So I just need... Okay, they have a nice healing items and stuff. Spirit healer, nice. Do you have empty bottles? Flask 3, 5 flasks. Could actually do some Peli-rami potions as well.
Warden. I have a family full of traders living a soft life, getting fat. I chose to learn the way of metal and stone. It keeps me strong.
End game items here. Did we have anything we actually would definitely need? Okay then, Morrigan, you can actually study it to be a healer when I found the book, that is. did I buy it?
What can I do for you, Warden? Certainly.
I thought I bought the book. Now where is it? Other, maybe. I thought I bought the book, but now I can't find it anywhere. Or am I just being blind? Which is pretty big possibility, but I'm still not seeing anything. Maybe it was just yeah, the actual tree for the skill tree. They don't have a... No. Okay, let's save. To be on the safe side, let's save and then go to camp to hear about what's wrong.
I guess I really don't know how to ask you this.
What?
Oh, how do I say this? You think it would be easier, but every time I'm around you, I feel as if my head's about to explode. I can't think straight.
That's very sweet.
Here's the thing. Being near you makes me crazy. But I can't imagine being
Definitely in
you.
love.
Not ever. You're the first woman I've ever spent the night with.
Cute.
And if I have my way, you'll be the last.
My being an elf doesn't change anything.
Of course not. Good. I'm glad. Let's move on then. We've got a long way to go yet.
So, okay. You need to explain a few things.
What does being a Grey Warden mean to you?
It means everyone needs to show me some respect. You can be so dick in this game, or bitch in this case.
There's that, of course. But there's more to being a Grey Warden than killing Darkspawn and saving the world from the Blight. Ultimately, being a Grey Warden is about serving others. About serving all people, whether elves or dwarves or men. As a Grey Warden, you are a guardian of men, and you guard them because their continued existence is more important than you are. Thus it is you who serves, not they. A good king, a true king who cares for his land, uses his power to rule firmly but fairly. He serves his people first and foremost. The king who does not do this, who believes that he is entitled to his power, who abuses it and uses it for his own means, is a tyrant. And the country suffers for it. If you live apart from others, and your actions affect only you, then you may do as you wish. But if you have power, influence, and strength, Your every action will be as a drop of water in a clear, still pond. The drop causes ripples, and ripples spread. Think of how far they will go, how wide they will become, how will they affect the pond. But I've lectured enough for today. I should stop before I wear out my welcome. You're quite taken with each other, aren't you? It's hard not to notice the doe-eyed looks he gives you, especially when he thinks no one's watching. It's almost too sweet for my tastes, and I'm an old lady who should be making lace hearts and fuzzy blankets with animal motifs. No, I won't be making socks with pom-poms for you anytime soon, but that's hardly my point. I've noticed your blossoming relationship, and I wanted to ask you where you thought it was going. Alistair is a fine lad, skilled in battle, but quite inexperienced when it comes to affairs of the heart. I would hate to see him get hurt.
Well...
You are both Grey Wardens, and he is the son of a king. You have responsibilities which supersede your
Unfortunately,
desires.
this is pretty true. Like we are going to see in this game.
That may be true, but he is still a Grey Warden. Love is ultimately selfish. It demands that one be devoted to a single person, who may fully occupy one's mind and heart to the exclusion of all else. A Grey Warden cannot afford to be selfish. You may be forced to make a choice between saving your love and saving everyone else. And then what would you do?
Tough choice.
Nothing is certain. Not in these times. You cannot take anything for granted. I want you to be aware of this. I am just trying to minimize the suffering that may come to either of you. I have given my advice. Do with it what you will.
She's mother of this group.
What's on your mind? Oh, yes, and thank you for asking. I'm feeling much better today. Well, thank you for your kindness, my dear. It certainly warms these rickety old bones. What's on your mind? It is no trouble.
Okay. We didn't learn much. I'm not really finding much of these staves in this game. I mean, they are like pretty much absent. Can we?
Yes.
Indeed, yes.
I think that's about it. I love how the dark spawn stain is all over the land now. Okay. There's a big boy. Okay, let's see what happens. wasn't nice. Oh, that wasn't nice at all. Okay, you go after that. Do something useful, perhaps. Okay, that was bad idea. Bad idea. They can actually miss those shots. That worked out well.
I shall do it.
As you wish.
I will help however I can.
Dwarven soldier. Okay, they are now part of this conflict. Novice Hail Rune. That's pretty okay. Blood that is flowing up to the hill. I don't know.
I shall do it. Very well.
Hello, Kashret. How's going? Good evening. Hey, if you want to test loyalty point redeeming, that's totally fine. I would like to know if it actually works. The link is in a comment before your good day. I would like to know if it gives us any alarm for the loyalty point redeeming, and can I how can I actually see it on the Streamlabs? Or if it works at all.
I understand you've acquired all the allies you could. That's good. We can call the Landsmeet if you are ready. I would prefer not giving Loghain time to consider, but it is up to you. I do not wish to go to Denerim unless you are with me. As you wish. It will take time for the news to spread. and I can use the interim to get my forces organized. Please tell me when you wish to leave.
Okay.
Until then, you have the run of Redcliffe.
You have restored Eamon.
When you're ready, we shall leave for Denerim.
Okay,
Very
endgame.
well. I shall continue my efforts here. Be swift. We haven't much time before Loghain finds a way out of this. When you're ready, we shall leave for Denerim. Excellent. I shall make the arrangements. Let us be off to Denerim.
Please notify me if you redeem something from the page so that I can double check on my end.
As stubborn as a Mabari, and as good to have on your side. If we defeat Loghain here, the rest of the nation will follow us. By calling the Landsmeet, I've struck the first blow. The advantage for the moment is ours. He will have little choice but to show himself, to oppose us directly. He will strike back at us. The only question that remains is how soon. Loghain, this is an honor that the Regent would find
honor
time to greet me personally.
How could I not welcome a man so important as to call every
Okay,
lord in
they are
Ferelden
just
away from his estates?
putting
while
forward
a blight
platitudes.
claws at our land?
The Blight is why I'm here. With Cailan dead, Ferelden must have a king to lead it against the Darkspawn.
Ferelden has a strong leader. Its queen. And I lead her armies.
Considering Ostagar, perhaps we need a better general.
Ah, the Grey Warden recruit. I thought we might meet again. You have my
Scary eyes.
sympathies on what happened to your order. It is unfortunate that they chose to turn against Ferelden. You should curb your tongue. This is my city, and no safe place to speak treason. For anyone. There is talk that your illness left you feeble, Eamon. Some worry that you may no longer be fit to advise Ferelden.
Illness? Why not call your poison by its true name? Not everyone at the Landsmeet will cast aside their loyalties as easily as you and these sycophants.
How long you've been gone from court, Eamon? Don't you recognize Rendon Howe, Arl of Amaranthine and Terran of Highever?
And current Arl of Denerim, since Urien's unfortunate fate at Ostagar. The Regent has been generous to those who prove loyal.
Nepotism is a way to go forward. There's a lot of
Don't
titles.
interrupt, Churl. Your betters are talking.
Enough, Calthrian. This is not the time or place. I had hoped to talk you down from this rash course, Eamon. Our people are frightened. Our king is dead. Our land is under siege. We must be united now if we are to endure this crisis. Your own sister, Queen Rowan, fought tirelessly to see Ferelden restored. Would you see her work destroyed? You divide our nation and weaken our efforts against the Blight, with your selfish ambitions to the throne. I was not talking to you.
I cannot forgive what you've done, Loghain. Perhaps the Maker can, but not I. Our people deserve a king of the Theron bloodline. Alistair will be the one to lead us to victory in this blight.
Oh, is that all I have to do? No pressure.
The Emperor of Orlais also thought I could not bring him down. Expect no more mercy than I showed him. There is nothing I would not do for my homeland.
Well, that was bracing. I didn't expect Loghain to show himself quite so soon. Maker knows. Perhaps he's gone mad. I would have imagined pigs would fly before Loghain MacTyr would turn against our king.
Well, mages got twigs flying, so...
Calling the Landsmeet is only the start. Now we must ensure that every noble there sees Loghain's duplicity. We have no small task ahead of us. We need eyes and ears in the city. Loghain has been here for months. The roots of all his schemes must begin here. The sooner we find them, the better we can turn them to our advantage. Go have a look around, and see what you can turn up. Better yet, find the nobles who have arrived for the Landsmeet. Test the waters. See how many will support us. When you're ready to talk strategy, come upstairs to my sitting room. We can lay out our plans for the Landsmeet then.
Okay. Saving because this is slightly crashy place.
Everything in here appears to be breakable. It seems most impractical. Different? Different than what? Different than a statue? Different than a log? Should I talk in a monotone? Yes, master, I exist to serve the master. I shall kill for the master and only for the master. Perhaps it expected me to have a booming voice. Recite limericks. I can recite limericks, if it likes. I am not sensitive. I am made of stone. Sensitive is the exact opposite of what I am. I suspect it is, as Caradin said, something my former master did changed me. The thought that I'm unique while smugly satisfying in its way is also a bit daunting. The golems it has encountered, they were very different. And now there shall be no more. I suppose it is for the best. I don't know what kind of dwarf I was, but as a golem, I am superior in every way. So there is no loss,
Or
surely.
like stone, so...
I do. Now stop talking so much. The wagging of its moist little tongue is distracting.
Excuse me, I have to dust the sitting room. I'm a chambermaid, sir. I empty chamber pots and change linens. Now and then I dust, just for variety's sake, you understand? I beg your pardon, sir, but I really can't be seen standing about. The housekeeper will have my head. Good day.
Life is feudal.
If one more servant asks if I would like a change of clothes, I will set the house on fire. What comes, my friend?
This is not as defensible as I would like, but it will do. You called. As you wish.
Ah, Warden. I trust you've made yourself comfortable. Good, because it's likely to be your last rest for a while. This is Elena. She's...
I am Queen Enora's handmaiden. She sent me here to ask for your help.
Or perhaps the young lady prefers to speak for herself.
Okay.
The Queen. She is in a difficult position. She loved her husband, no? And trusted her father to protect him. When he returns with no king and only dark rumors, what is she to think? She worries, no? But when she tries to speak with him, he does not answer. He tells her not to trouble herself. My queen suspects she cannot trust her father. And Logan, he is very subtle, no? But Renton Howe, he is privy to all the secrets and not so subtle.
Uh-huh.
So she goes to Howe. A visit from the queen to the new Earl of Denham is only a matter of courtesy. And she demands answers.
Okay.
He calls her every sort of name, traitor being the kindest. He locks her in a guest room.
Uh-huh.
I think her life is in danger. I heard Hal say she would be a greater ally dead than alive, especially if her death could be blamed on Earl Eamon.
We may have no choice but to trust Honora. The Queen is well loved. If Logain succeeded in pinning her death on me, I'm not sure that's a risk we can afford.
That could work.
I have some uniforms. Earl Howe hires so many new girls every day. A few more will not cause much stir. I will show you to the servants' entrance. We must slip in and out with my queen before anyone is the wiser. I will go ahead to House Estate. Meet me there as soon as you can.
Alright. Things get complicated.
I'm glad you decided to help. With Honora's knowledge, we have a far better chance against Logain. She's obviously more than a maidservant, but I imagine it's useful for
She's also from Orlais.
Who can move more freely than she.
Because from Orlais they are talking in a French accent.
If Honora has truly turned against her father, she becomes the one thing we lack. Someone with a true understanding of Logain's plans and allies. With her guidance, we can form a far more successful strategy against him. No more easily than without you there. There will be none to see it, save those who are already loyal to Logain. And given your reputation, Warden, I think Logain knows it's safer to carry out his plots far from where you could disrupt them. As you like. My palace is your palace.
I haven't been here in a while. They've changed the dining room. Something you need, my dear. Well, we're not exactly alone. What did you have in mind? Oh, but what about our audience? You don't think... Oh, never mind. One public display of affection coming up.
Arrow field. Why? Let's see what the others are doing.
You know, I could get to like this. The last time I came to Denham, I stayed at an inn so filthy the bedbugs had fleas.
This is a nice change from having to sleep in the woods, isn't it? I know that look. You have something on your mind, don't you? Denham is Ferelden's most important city, yes? This is the seat of power, the jewel in the crown of the king. She is Ferelden's heart. Her walls are strong, but within them lies so much beauty, just like the country and the people.
I hope all the accommodations are to your liking, Warden. Please let me know if anything is troubling you.
Right. Here you are.
This is a nice estate, isn't it? What's on your mind? I have watched you for a time, and perhaps I was wrong. There seems to be something special between the two of you. He seems less guarded when in your company, allows himself to relax, and he seems genuinely happy. I think I was too harsh in my judgment before, and I am sorry. What you have may not last forever. Death and duty may part you, but love's worthiness is not diminished because of that. I should have seen this before. Instead, you learn to cherish every precious moment that you spend together, knowing that it may be the last. And for those of us watching, well, it brings warmth to these old bones to know that something so beautiful can be found in the midst of chaos and strife.
I got a moment's sure. Aye, all right then. I got a moment's sure. What the sod is there to know? You get mad, you fly into battle, and things die. It's pretty simple. The hard part is getting in touch with your rage. We all learn to hold that back. It's why we don't kill every duster who looks at us sideways. You need to shut that off. For some people, being in battle is enough. But others have to think about something. Violence, monsters, nobles, your wife.
Your wife.
Whatever. Aye, especially my
Well,
wife.
we know her, so yeah, kind of understand.
For most berserkers it does. Several years ago, I worked with a berserker on one expedition. He just couldn't work himself up. We had to kick him in the stones before he could get going. Why not? When you fight, you get mad. By the stone, it's a sodding tactic to enrage your enemy so he makes a mistake, right? Berserkers grab that anger and drink it like it's yesterday's ale. Then we turn it against our foes and watch the limbs fly. Well, for most berserkers it does. Several years ago, I worked with a berserker on one expedition. We had to kick him in the stones before he could get going. Aye, all right then.
All right, so Alistair.
Yes. Forceful. Indeed. Yes.
Let's take the A team again. Because two wizards are just too good to pass. Like mobile artillery. And now we say, because we know this area can actually crash pretty badly.
Do you think the tower is ever going to get back to what it was, Wynne?
I don't know. A great number of people died. It will be difficult to imagine rebuilding, with that cloud hanging over everything for many years to come.
Do you think you'll be there? To help rebuild, I mean, once this is all over with?
I cannot say. Even if I survive this blight, I am a very old woman, Alistair.
Why? Because of some grey hair? You are a formidable woman, Wynne. You could see that it happens.
I think you overestimate the number of years I have left. But perhaps you are right. Or perhaps the memories of
Is
what
she
happened
sick?
there
I mean really
too
ill.
strong for me to face.
I have a hard time believing that.
Well, it's good to have someone that believes in me so. Now, if I could only feel the same way myself, that would be something.
Turn your attention elsewhere. My business does not concern you. Thank you and farewell.
let's check if we can get to the alienage.
Another victory for the Regent at Larkus Valley, so everyone is saying.
That just about settles it then, doesn't it? The Queen will have the banner on all lined up soon.
The alienage is closed. Be on your way. The alienage is closed. Be on your way.
Okay, we can't get in that way.
I've heard about all those mages in Lake Caledon.
Very well.
You shall not pass.
And so here is the mighty Grey Warden at long last. The crows send their greetings once again. And where is Zevran? I don't see him with you. How very disappointing. Then I shall need to seek him out once we are done.
Here I am, Taliesin.
Ah.
Tell me, were you sent, or did you volunteer for the job?
Oh ho! And he makes an appearance. I volunteered, of course. When I heard that the great Zevran had gone rogue, I simply had to see it for myself.
Is that so? Well, here I am, in the flesh.
You can return with me, Zevran. I know why you did this, and I don't blame you. It's not too late. Come back and we'll make up a story. Anyone can make a mistake.
And that's not likely to happen.
Okay.
You're going to lose, Taliesin. You're going to lose badly. You should have stayed in Antiva.
What? You've gone soft in the head. The crows will make you pray for death, you fool.
Perhaps they will at that. But I'll take what time I have. You have a choice, Taliesin. All of you do.
Traitor.
I won't fight against you, Taliesin. We were friends once, and more. But I will leave you to your fate. Good luck.
Okay. doesn't intervene. Okay, so oh no. How we are doing? Apparently, so far okay. did have some... No, that's not the mage. That's some kind of skill or whatever. Okay, so crows weren't that good after all. Gloves of Gil. So nice. Nice. This is actually pretty okay.
It is begun.
Acidic trap. Just one arrow.
As you say.
The servant's entrance is on the other side of the house. We must slip past this cloud to reach it. We will have to be very careful. Our How is inside. The estate is in poor repair. The new owl, he has not been very prompt in paying his workmen. He will be right behind you. This way.
Well, that was something. Did she give us something? Apparently not. There were some talk of the uniforms, but Slept with the hounds.
I can distract the guards, but you must move quickly. Hurry! My lady does not have much time. Are you all prepared?
Saludos.
I will go distract the guards. I will lure them into the courtyard. Wait in the bushes. Oh, you must come. I saw something. By the fountain. I think it was a darkspawn.
Darkspawn?
They will drag us all underground to be eaten.
Should we call for help?
Did you fall off a cart full of stupid? Call for help? So they can see us act like scared little girls because of some knife-eared wench?
They will eat us all alive! Please, get help!
If there is something out there and we don't sound the alarm, we'll look worse than scared.
And trust these holy knickers. Fine, we'll check the courtyard, if it'll keep you from wetting yourself. But there's nothing there.
Thank you. Oh! It was over here! Quickly!
Okay, nice and easy.
Ah, it took me forever to be rid of those two. You must be careful now. The servants, they will not look closely at anyone in uniform. All guards are alike to a cook, no? But you should not draw attention to yourself. Most of the guards are new. They will not know you for a stranger at a glance. It is best you keep your distance from all of them and try to blend in.
So how many of them have a flaming sword?
She's in the guest room of the main hall. Andras, they guide us.
How did the old servants ever cook anything in here? No one ever said the Kendalls had any pets.
Just looting. Okay, there's a soldiers in that room.
Yes, ma'am.
I say how up to level the thing and build a new one. You'd have to knock down every place he owns.
You realize that doesn't help, right? Oh.
Can we get past of them? I wonder. English okay, I'll get comfortable. At what time does the blood start? I think this is Dragon Age. I think the blood will be flowing really, really soon. Okay, not here. Maybe here.
When did you get back from High
I'm trying to avoid killing every one of these. I don't think we have lots of options here. Oh. That worked out.
As you say.
Oh no, wrong place. Key required. So now, where do we get the key card? Okay, there.
The Grey Warden is here, my lady.
Thank the Maker. I would greet you properly, but I'm afraid we've had a setback. My host was not content with leaving me under heavy guard. He sealed the door by magic. Find the mage who cast the spell. He'll most likely be at Howe's side.
Okay, kill. So much for secrecy.
If he didn't know you were here, he soon will. Thank you, Warden. My prayers go with you.
Okay, kill Howe and the mage.
They're at the end of the hall, on the left. Tell him Howe is probably in his room. The left. Go on your left.
Everyone's at dinner, don't worry.
In that case, come here.
Okay, they are having quality time there. Right, those documents. Dungeon. Estate exterior.
What? Who goes there?
Okay. Most of these soldiers seem to be quite dumb asses.
I thank you for creating such distraction, stranger. I have been waiting days for the opportunity. Do you think you could... Alistair? Is that you?
Who? Wait. I do know you. You were at my joining.
I know they're a grave
one
warden.
of us. A warden from Orlais. Jada, I think. Or was it Montserrat? I'm afraid I don't remember your name.
I'm Riordan, senior warden of Jada, but born and bred in Highever, and glad to be home. Because I wasn't there. I was sent from Orlais when we received no word from King Cailan. The king had invited all the wardens of Orlais and their support troops to join him. Then nothing. We had 200 wardens and 24 divisions of cavalry. The first we heard of Loghain's edict was when everyone was turned back at the border. That was when the rumor reached us that wardens were being blamed for the massacre. We finally decided it was safest to send someone alone to learn how best to fight the Blight and this regime simultaneously. As a native Ferelden, I volunteered to make the crossing. With an offer of hospitality and a poisoned chalice. I was fool enough to think Loghain didn't yet know who I was. I saw him going to the dungeons. He may still be there.
Okay, let's go to the dungeons and...
I wouldn't be much use to you in my current condition. And if you'll pardon me, I've a sudden desire to breathe some free air. I will seek you out later. After I find a good physician. And
he was tortured.
Sister.
I'm not as chatty as I would be because this is like second time playing this game. First time, well, that was years ago. But anyway, I remember some of these scenes.
Anybody tries to come in here without Howe's say-so, we get to do what we like with them. I think we finally got a bit of entertainment here, lads.
something for the trap. Yes. Straight out of the door. Fight. There's actually many times in this game that you need to just fight in the doorway. Okay, that's like execution squad. Ouch. I call this spell Equalizer because it's kind of equalize. And now some health, please. You don't know anything about the story. Alright, so basically the situation is that this is an endgame. There's basically, short version, there's this blight, which is like orcs that come from underground and attack. They are led by the great demon, which is in a form of the dragon. And these two persons here are my character and Alistair, are Grey Wardens who actually are sworn to combat the Darkspawn threat. And the thing is that this regent here actually made there were going to be a battle against the Darkspawn, but the regent actually quit the field and left the king of this kingdom dead to die with the forces of Grey Wardens and other loyalists. So there's basically civil war and Darkspawn threat ongoing right now. But like I said, this is basically the end game. So yeah, lots of gaming time already happened. How come that card actually appeared there? Alistair, deal with him. Slightly older game, so this runs pretty poorly in current computers. be very difficult. Not really. It's like this is old-fashioned game. So when you get certain skills and good equipment, you kind of manage. But yeah, you need to master the game and basically get just good statistics and good equipment for the final battle. But this wasn't published in a time when games weren't that hard. It was more about story and less about how to show player how difficult this is going to be. So not a Dark Souls role-playing game. Okay, so battle.
I am ready.
Let's hold here. Lots of fighting in this game. So let's cast spell down there. I sometimes play retro games, but this is like this is not really a retro game just yet, but slightly older role-playing game. This is my basic joke. 2 area spells in a one position. Okay. Now you can kill him, Alistair. Oh, there's a dog coming as well. I think that dog is actually more dangerous. So if you like old-fashioned RPGs, this is pretty good, solid choice. Let's make the deep frozen dog. Or Mabari, local breed actually. Doing with the health. I think I could. Okay, maybe there's not much choice here. The wizards here are definitely 2 ladies here are definitely most weakest. They really can't take much of damage. Okay, was it that? Okay, that was that. So there's a lot of dungeon grinding in this game. Currently we are trying to save the queen. Looting time. They must eat these mushrooms. But I'm finding those mushrooms everywhere. How many allies you can handle? I have a four team of 4, and basically I have a like double of that. Like what was it? Like 8 characters or more in my camp. So basically in BioWare games, the NPCs were very well written, and they were story, and you could actually roleplay and talk with them like this.
Something you need, my dear?
Yeah.
Well, we're not exactly alone. What did you have in mind? I don't know. Arleman wants to make me king at the Landsmeet. I never ever wanted that, not in my wildest dreams. But I won't refuse it if it's in the best interest of the nation either. I love you. You know that, right? But I have no idea what being king will mean for us. I'll have to think about that. I agree. I don't intend to do anything to jeopardize that. Trust me.
Okay, now game is actually saving. Did we go? Apparently. Ouch! 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 That wasn't fun. Can you do something? This is this is not fun. Okay. Surprise attack. They've kind of spawned there. Okay, Alistar, do something. Morrigan, you can do something as well. Let's try to direct this spell. And there's a mage. Okay. Somebody kick the mage immediately. Spell immunity. Okay, go Alistar. And you had that Templar stuff. No, there's just one mage, okay. I think we can manage. Okay, down he goes. That was slightly unpleasant situation, but we managed.
I shall do it.
I have like messed up many battles in this game. Ice bolt, yes. +3 damage. What a good trap, yeah. That was like pretty okay. This is okay sword, but I can't get any modifications runes for this sword, so I just need to leave this. As you can see, I have max inventory and 125, and that's like way too low amount of inventory slots for the for RPG of this kind. So this is kind of old-fashioned in a sense. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! How about we make a tactical retreat? Yeah, that would be probably the best. We place Angry Alistar here. Morrigan can be here because she's going to use the gold stuff. How did you get there, Alistair? You know what? Let's move Alistair away. So we can do a bit of barbecue. Torturer, so I don't get any misgivings of killing these people. Yeah.
It is begun. It shall be done. Would you like something?
Me out of here! That's an order! Was this supposed to be a lesson? Did my father think it funny to leave me for so long before sending you?
Who?
Then my father didn't send you? I am Oswin, son of Ban Sigurd, of the Dragon's Peak Banner.
Ah.
If you aren't one of our soldiers, pray tell me, who should I be thanking for my rescue? Marek's bastard. Then I need not question why you're here, for your friend's claim to the throne is the greatest threat to Loghain's regime. You have my heartfelt gratitude. And I assume the gratitude of the entire Dragon's Peak Banner. If my father sent no one after me, I can only assume that he does not yet know the true colors of the snakes he is allied with. But if you talk to him, I'm certain he would offer you any reward you might ask. I can tell you little, only how I came to be here. One soldier returning from Ostagar was my wet nurse's son. We have been friends since birth. He told me his unit was ordered to turn their backs on Kalen at Ostagar, before the Darkspawn overwhelmed him. The next day he disappeared. When I went to search for him, I accepted a drink from a stranger and ended up here.
Enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Is a Landsmeet after all. House said the Earl of Redcliffe was dead, and the Landsmeet called off. I swear, if there be any forum to speak out against Loghain, my father will be there. Now please, I must try to get to him. I cannot see the last of this place too soon.
Okay. Tortured noble. Nice. Well, this was pretty okay. Stop our bonus. Our hole is still over prison. Okay. How about we do the same thing? He has mighty mage. Maybe boys have a bit of cold, so let me help. Okay. How we are doing in matters of health? Only star could start regenerate. Both of these go attack and. Yeah, camera does not pass the waist. I don't know why, but it's clear that it doesn't. Yeah, it's like yeah, it's camera is a bit of funky at times. It's good when you keep it close, but then you can't actually see the whole battle area. So that's why I need to zoom out at times.
I shall
Shouting the horns for retreat. Do you hear it? Do you hear the dogs howling?
Okay. Key required.
It is begun.
Sounding the horns for
It shall be done.
horns for retreat. Sounding the horns for retreat. Sounding the horns for retreat. Do you
Okay.
hear it? Howling.
So Rexel missing in action.
Sounding the horns for retreat.
Okay, so I need to find the key. Not a single jailer had a key. What about okay, he has a key to lower prison. Okay. Just missed it. So basically yeah, you can actually miss the stuff in this game.
They said to retreat. The horn sounded and we turned, and then the screams. We rode and they screamed and screamed and...
Yeah.
Mother, can you smell the blood? They said it was only Darkspawn. But we ate them too. They died. And we left them. In the swamp. The witch. The witch!
He's obviously mad. I don't think you'll get anything more out of him.
No family. No family. All friends. All daughters. All wives are dead. Leave. Yes, leave. Find someplace safe.
Okay. So we need to just return to quest.
It shall be done.
Explosive bolt. Nice. These bolts actually come in relatively small numbers. I have only 16 5-bolt. Of course, Alistar doesn't have much of skills for the shooting, but it's good at times to get a ranged shot. Okay, so we are probably going.
Well,
there's the big bad guy. Well,
I must say,
not
I'm surprised
really big.
Eamon would condone you invading my castle.
He sees
and
that
murdering
just a dick.
my men. Is he losing faith in the persuasive powers of his land?
There's a wizard behind him.
The traitorous bitch has you under her thumb. Honora does love games. I'm surprised she'd play with the likes of you. You should have left when you had the chance, Warden. Slunk off to the Underfells to hide with the rest of your kind. This Landsmeet is a farce. Loghain will triumph, and you will die.
Yeah, he's a dick. Alright, so... okay, he has 2 wizards. Can I actually... Yes I can. Let's try to petrify that guy. Alistar can go after the mage, and the second mage is unharmed so far. I need some space here. Okay, he's done now. Meanwhile, yeah, this really doesn't look good, but let's see. Yeah, our hole is pretty bad. So traditional boss actually. Okay, Win is healing. Morrigan is knocked out for a second. Ouch. This just doesn't look so good. But we are still managing. Maybe you could actually drink a health potion while you are at it. And you could actually go with the Peli-rami potion. Mage is still alive, so maybe Alistar will deal with the Jarl Ho, and I'll deal with the... my character will deal with the mage, because they are just wearing cloaks and not armor. Ouch. Yep, this is Dragon Age. Alistar definitely taking beating here. See you later. Okay, my character should actually come and deal with the mage, who is actually seemingly ignoring Morrigan at this point. Well, that was short. Back to our hole. Now we are just 4 of us and our hole. Well, he's not a pushover. I think he was a rogue. His class was. Character class, so okay.
Very well.
Cutscene.
Make us spit on you. I deserved more.
More. More of what? More torture? Sure. Why not?
It is begun.
Nice axe. There's a key for the queen, I think. This is special dungeon or something. High prison, lower prison, okay. Oh, that can't be healthy.
Maker, have mercy on your faithful servant. Grant me a place under a stay. Bride of the Maker, have mercy on me. Alstana, is that you, little sister? No, I don't know you, do I? Are you
He's
real?
mad.
Where am I? I'm Erminric, Knight Lieutenant of the Denerim Chantry. You aren't one of the Tern's men?
He sounds like he's in lyrium withdrawal. He's got all the signs, confusion, weepiness. He probably doesn't even know what he's saying. If the Grand Cleric knew he were in here, she'd be spitting hot coals. Nobles don't have authority over Templars.
I failed in my duties, Maker. Forgive me. I failed, and there's no telling what he's done. The Malefica. He had turned blood magic upon Templars and Circle Mages to escape from his tower. Near Redcliffe, I cornered him, but the Tern's men took him from me and brought me here.
Ah, that guy.
Yes. He destroyed his phylactery. We were spread out, trying to find him. I was alone. You are real, aren't you? My dreams are so strange now. Please, if you're not a dream, help me. Give this ring to my sister, Alstana. Tell her I'm sorry. Please, ask her to pray for me.
The Lost Templar. Yeah, poor soul.
As you say.
Okay. So it's a full war now. Okay. I'll go back here. Oh, that was a big boom. Card caps then. Ouch. That wasn't good. Insufficient mana. Not going well. Yeah, that was it. So, all right.
What would you like?
Let's try a bit different tactic. No, you shouldn't go there. Though dogs are pretty bad customers. Our healer was savage. Main healer. Luckily Morrigan can do something. Like give some play. Okay, this was quite brutal.
It is begun.
So they were all killed in a doorway. Alright, back to the rescue operation.
My thanks. I look more the part than you do. We must go quickly and avoid notice. If House people find me, I'll be killed. And my people will insist on escorting me back to the palace, where my father may also have me killed.
Good options.
Warden, in the name of the Regent, I am placing you under arrest for the murder of Rendon Howe and his men-at-arms. Surrender, and you may be shown mercy. Don't be ridiculous. The Queen isn't being held prisoner here or anywhere else. Her father would never stand for such a thing.
What? Sir Catherine! Praise the Maker, you're here. This brigand tried to kidnap me.
What?
Bring them down. Loghain wants the Warden, dead or alive.
That mage must die immediately.
I may have done a terrible thing.
Really?
Barely met, and already she betrays us. She and my mother would get along famously.
What in Andraste's name has happened? Are you all right?
The Wardens have been captured. Oh, but she leaves out the best part of this tale. The part where she threw us all at Loghain's henchmen and ran.
What? How could this happen?
Never mind that. The question is how to free her.
Surely you mean them, Marcus. We need Alistair too.
Yes, of course, I meant Alistair too. Catherine will take her to Fort Draken. Getting in will be no small feat.
Okay. Prisoner escape. Well, quick thinking, that was like impossible battle. I like this place.
Oh, you're awake. I was starting to worry. I've been worse. I'll be better still when we get out of here. I hope you have a plan.
All right. So. Rogue has always something in her sleeve. Worked for me.
It is begun.
We can make a prisoner escape. Now, how many? Well, this is much better now. For Dragon. I would be more content with the mages with us, but oh no, not the dog, not the dogs. Ah.
Very well.
Then again, I have those acid bottles. I could actually throw them around.
I shall do it. It is begun.
Guard uniforms. Well, of course. Why not? Didn't want to actually. Officer's armory, colonel's office.
Very well.
Everything okay here? We could go through the main hall or probably through the storage.
I shall do it.
Look on the second floor hall.
Maybe the commander has a key or something.
What's the password? That's kind of fruity for a password, don't you think?
Blighted green recruits. Nobody gets through without it.
It's too dusty in here. The Regent ought to hire a maid.
Very well.
What's this? Ah! You must be the new recruits we were expecting.
Alright.
You're late. The rest of your patrol is in the storage room. Find them and get yourselves ready for inspection.
Did you need something? Thank the Maker.
What are we going to do about him, though? Is there some problem? So the assistant quartermaster is a little miffed with us at present.
I told you we should have put those potatoes in the cellar straight away.
Some things went amiss. Mistakes were made.
Mistakes
the
were
quartermaster
made.
got chewed out by Tern Logain, and then he chewed out the assistant.
Alright,
And now to
yeah,
get back
that
at
the
us
crap
for
goes
landing
down.
in trouble, the assistant quartermaster won't give us our blades. And you can't pass inspection without a regulation sword.
He's down the hall in the armory.
Maker, help us.
Okay, we need some swords for the soldiers. Ah, wrong armory. Perhaps. No, you know, we have two soldiers following us.
What's this? You two blighted fools make a new friend? It might at that. Regulation swords, right? Take these, just mind you take care of them. That's good steel.
So, you think you're ready to go on your first patrol mission, do you? That's what I like to hear. You there!
Yes, sir.
Stand up straight. You're a soldier in the King's army, and the King's own men don't slouch. And you!
Yes, sir.
Stop fidgeting. You can fidget on your own time.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Kiss arse. You there, Blondie.
Yes, sir.
What's the one thing a soldier can't do without?
What do I tell him? Uniform, sir?
Oh, you really are as dumb as you look. You runts aren't good enough for patrol yet. You two are assigned to scrub the kennel floors. Maybe it'll knock some sense into you. Dismissed!
Damn. So where's the kennel?
It shall be done.
so close to being real
Did you need something?
We've been ordered to get this room cleaned up.
So the Colonel can eat off the floor if he wants to. Cursed potatoes.
Back to work.
Did you need something?
Back to work.
I thought I told you to scrub the kennel floor. Get to it!
Can we get out otherwise? I think there might be a way out without playing a soldier.
What's the password?
Blighted green recruits. Nobody gets through without it.
What's the password? Did you forget, or are you just daft?
Blighted green recruits. Nobody gets through without it.
Well, we could actually attack them.
What's the password?
Blighted green recruits.
Wrong button.
Nobody gets through without it.
What's the password?
Why am I taking so much damage? Because those archers. Yeah, I was wondering why we are so bad, but yeah. Apparently we had just regular swords. Now it's probably better. Alistar needs that shield to be a real tank. So
shall do it.
That was boring.
Begun.
Apparently, violence is always the answer. Let's see if the stream recovered. No, it didn't recover. Yeah. Yeah. Now we have a picture. So, because somehow this Streamlabs cannot record this game in a full screen mode. Somehow. I don't know, it's stupid, but that's how it is. Chapel and Captain's office. No, that's the way back. Ah. So, okay, our friends came to help us. Leliana came with them. Ah, good thing.
time for idle chatter.
Maybe we should speak after we get out of here. Just a thought.
As you
I'm almost disappointed we didn't get to try our plan. Oh well.
Yeah, they had some specific plan, and we just fight our way out of here. All right, so what was I checking? I might put some points to the strength so she can actually use some better armor. And she get the spirit heal. Okay, that's the book here. Group heal, yes. Or chain lighting. Group heal or chain lighting? Group heal. Because now we have two healers basically in a team. Oh, this was interesting side track. And no, some more pointless fighting.
I shall do it.
Oh no. Okay, they can't shoot through. Okay, I'll murder these myself. wasn't so bad.
It is begun.
Lower level thugs or something. Seemed like desperate at the beginning.
I shall do it.
Can't all be gallivanting about the house all day.
That went almost well.
It's good to see you in one piece, my friend.
Indeed. After your rather alarming lack of subtlety, I feared the worst for you. I prayed for your safe return.
That's so sweet, it almost makes me want to kill you less.
Well, what did you expect me to do? You announced me to my father's most trusted lackey. Did the purpose of my disguise entirely escape you? I barely managed to slip away from her when we reached the palace. I am hoping that, despite our unfortunate beginning, we can still work together. Will you hear me out? We will need to work together, and quickly. My father has gone mad. I didn't believe it at first, but he is gripped by a paranoia so severe it prevents him from seeing sense. He saw me as a threat, yet even now I'm certain he will be telling the nobles you are dangerous murderers that have kidnapped and mind-controlled me. He may even believe it. Perhaps it will be more difficult for him, but if my father says the Grey Wardens are the enemy, many will believe it. He is a legend.
It's true. Our position in the Landsmeet is not strong, and this does little to help us.
At least that snake How is dead. That alone will not be enough, however. My father is committed to his path. You will need ammunition for the Landsmeet, and there I can help. You have only just arrived in the city, so perhaps you are unaware of some recent events.
Right.
Denerim has been in turmoil since Ostagar. Many people here are angry or grieving. Strangely, the unrest is worst in the alienage. Few elves accompanied the army. They should have little reason to be upset, which means that How and
elves have a much reason to be upset.
I don't know what is happening there, but I am certain my father has his hands in it.
A useful lead, Nora, but you could have sent this information with your maid.
That is true. I feared for my safety as How's prisoner. But to tell the truth, I sent Elena to you because I hoped we might join forces. You need that evidence for the Landsmeet, but you also need a stronger candidate for the throne. You need me. I have no doubt Alistair is biddable enough, and decent, but even with his blood, he is no king. You think only I can see it? Not only that, Alistair is a Grey Warden. It will look like you are trying to put a Grey Warden on the throne, despite your claims. I am a neutral party, and I am already queen.
Honora, you are indeed Kaelin's widow, but...
I am the daughter of Ferelden's greatest general. Who do you think truly ruled this nation for the last 5 years? Kaelin. I am what this country needs, not an untrained king who does not even want to.
She's actually the one who led the country, so...
Consider what I
and
have
not
said.
his husband, so...
For now, I think I will retire to my room. Warden, when you have a moment, I ask that you speak to me in private.
Well, she's quite spirited. I remember when Loghain first brought her to Denerim. Poor Galen was a good boy, but Honora was always 2 steps ahead. Had him jumping when she snapped since the first time she batted her eyelashes. I cannot help thinking she may be trouble, but we should keep her close. This is an alliance of convenience. For the moment, we are united against Logain. Be careful how much trust you place in her. I do not for a moment think Honora means to give up her power easily. Still, I would rather have her where we can watch her than actively working for Logain. Honora was a capable administrator for Kaelin's lands, but she has not a drop of royal blood. We did not fight the Orlesians all those years just to lose our royal line in a single generation. Not when there's a surviving son of the blood. Thanks. I am right here. His mother was a Merrick, but his father was Merrick III, for whom we all risked our lives to win back the throne. I only wish Merrick had taken more time to instruct the lad in the politics of ruling. I did my best, but we all hoped Kaelin and Honora would secure the succession.
Are you serious? No, never mind. I don't even want to hear the rest of this. You two just keep talking about me. I'm gonna stand over here with my fingers in my ears.
That would certainly solve a lot of problems, and put forth the strongest argument before the Landsmeet to remove Logain from power. With Therin blood on the throne, and Honora's wisdom and popularity, Ferelden could present the most united front against the Blight. Unfortunately, the marriage would never happen unless they both agreed to it. And I've seen the way Alistair looks.
Problems.
Ferelden was first united by Calenhad, the Silver Knight. For 400 years, his descendants have ruled Ferelden. That was the heritage we preserved from the Orlesians. And it is the heritage I will fight for as long as one of Calenhad's descendants still lives. Without that to unite us, we could scatter back to warring Terniers.
No, I don't, which I've told both of you on many occasions. If Honora's turned against Logain, I say let her keep the crown. It looks better on her anyway.
You're both wrong. With a few months of experience, Alistair will make a fine king. He knows how to lead troops to defend his land. He knows how to stand and fight for justice. He knows how to show compassion to those less fortunate, and how to trust to the Maker's guidance to know right from wrong. And he knows who to turn to for
bad
aid
traits at all.
should that training fail him. He will be fine. We certainly have a great deal to plan. Maker knows what that man is capable of now. Of course, if I might make a suggestion, go speak with Honora. She will either be a powerful ally or a powerful enemy, and the sooner we know which she is, the better.
Which is the which? Okay.
I haven't been here in a while. They've changed the dining room. Something you need, my dear? Well, we're not exactly alone. What did you have in mind? Fair enough. Off we go then.
I probably need to speak with Honora. Who is right there? Okay.
Hello again, Warden. It is good that you came to speak with me. I realize that my actions at Howe's estate may not have painted me in the best light. For that, I apologize and hope that we can start again. I will be blunt. I can see that your voice will be a strong one in days to come. It is to you that Eamon listens, and with good reason. My father must be stopped, but once that is done, Ferelden will need a ruler. I would welcome your support for my throne. That is exactly what I am proposing. When the time comes, you support my bid in the Landsmeet to remain on the throne. You will be seen as my father's enemy, yet you will be in support of his daughter. You will be seen as supporting the interests of Ferelden, as opposed to solely those of the Grey Wardens. In return, I add my voice to yours. Do you see? Together we can do what alone we cannot.
Why not simply marry Alistar, the best of both worlds?
Ignoring that the man looks so much like Kalen, my recently dead husband, if you'll recall, my main fear is that he might govern like Kalen as well. And are you so truly eager to pawn the lad off on me anyway? I rather got the sense that you two might be.
I'm not eager, but no, but it's still a good idea.
I see. So be it then. Alistair does have Therin blood. It is the one thing I do not have, truth be told. A union might be considered a compromise, but is this something Alistair even desires?
What Alistair wants is not important. I think I can convince him.
Let me say this. If Alistair is willing to stand back and allow me to continue governing the nation, then I would be willing to have him as my king. It is my understanding that governing does not appeal to him anyhow. If that is so, this is a compromise I can live with.
Well, technically, yeah.
Do so. I will be interested to hear what he has to say.
We need to sacrifice some things, like happiness.
So I'm guessing someone told Honora I was planning to steal her throne. She has a nasty glare. She wants to be queen. I get it. I don't trust her any more than her father, but I get it. They say that Honora is smart, determined. She's supposedly the one who's really ruled here, not Kalen. She's her father's daughter. Me? I say that's where the problem lies. People like her and her father always think they're the only ones who can fix things. So everyone should just stay out of their way. What do you think? When the Landsmeet comes, you might even have a say.
I think you should marry Honora. This is most simplest, best option here in this game.
Marry her? As in marriage? As in
yes.
be her husband?
Alistair is a bit slow.
You did, didn't you? Why would you do that? What about us? All right. I'll accept that for now. Why do you think I should do this then? Tell me.
I think this is the best compromise for peace. He can rule while you lead. It's perfect. It's a smart move. I think you know that too.
Compromise? Yes, I suppose the Landsmeet would like the sound of that. All right. You've convinced me. If it comes to that, I'll agree to marry her. Make her help us all. Go and tell her. I think it's a good idea. Me? I think I need a drink. 10.
Yeah, he took it pretty well. Playing messenger here.
Well, have you spoken to my lucky betrothed yet? Or will we be reduced to passing notes? He has? I wasn't expecting that, to tell you the truth. To marry Kalen's brother. Well, I suppose stranger things have happened. If it will truly help matters... And what of you, Warden? What will become of you once I am married? Kalen had his women. He was thoughtful enough to keep them discreet. But I always knew. Am I to have yet another husband whose eyes lie elsewhere? If so, I would appreciate knowing now.
I'm not going anywhere.
I see. Then all I wish is that you two do not embarrass me. That is, I think, not unfair to ask. Is this it then? I agreed to marry Alistair to retain my throne, And in exchange, I give you my support. If not, then tell me now. Done. So, we have a deal, Warden. I trust you'll keep your end of the bargain. Now, I suppose, comes the task of dealing with my father. That will be no small feat, of course, but I am certain you already know this. I imagine you have much to do. Is there anything else you needed from me? Ask me whatever you like. Of course it does. Do you think me heartless?
Yes.
But how much worse would I be to calmly stay at the side of a man who murdered my husband?
Point.
It seems a strange word to describe a marriage our parents arranged when he was newly born and I still in swaddling clothes, but yes, I loved him. He was reckless, impetuous, and charming. Had he not been king, he would have made a dashing rogue for a band of players. We were a good pairing. He would not have wanted the burden of ruling any more than I would have liked remaining the silent wife in my husband's shadow. Calen was so idealistic. The world was his storybook, and he was the hero. My father is different. He's an idealist too, but he knows what idealism costs. They often clashed, but never seriously, never for long. Calen would always come round to Father's way of thinking eventually. And then the Blight came. Calen dreamed of uniting all the nations of Thedas against the Darkspawn. It was a dream. He wouldn't surrender. What my father saw, however, was the boy he had swaddled inviting Orlesian troops back into the land he had fought to free of them. And for once, my poor, foolish husband wouldn't back down. It was more than just my own loss. But I thank you all the same. They would not believe it, most of them, even from my lips. Loghain is a hero they've looked up to their whole lives. Far easier to believe you or me a liar than him a murderer and tyrant. That's why it will be critical to find some way to discredit him before the Landsmeet. We must have proof of my father's crimes for the bands, or they will never believe us. Ask me whatever you like. Do you want me to try my luck at fortune-telling? There was an old woman who read palms in the village of Warren when I was a child. She told me that I would have 10 children and be bald as a winter heath when I grew up. I can't say I put much faith in foretelling. What will happen depends much on you, Warden. But you certainly knew that already. Then I wish you luck, Warden.
All right.
Warden, let me know if there's any assistance I can give you. We have much to do and little time. We need to do all that we can in the few days left to us before the Landsmeet.
All right, this is good time to end. We are running towards the end game, which is great. I mean, this has been a long series of Dragon Age, and I was thinking that I would play the Awakening and something else, or something else and Awakening, and after that, at some point, Dragon Age 2 and maybe 3 after that. But next weekend we have a new game going to be streaming Finnish and English. So anyway, you are welcome to chat with either of the languages. And the game is going to be Hitman.